Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So, uh, have you seen someone or your friends maybe who are getting involved in some kinds of love relationships? Usually they will go out together, dating and chatting. Okay, so it look like a romantic scenes, right? But the question is it a must for us to involve in these situations before we getting married? Is it a must? So, for me, before we getting married, three things that you must be that must be highlighted before we go through the married phase. Okay, first is increase your knowledge and improve your skills, because you must know that the lifestyles of a person before they married and after the marriage is different. Okay, before the marriage maybe a man is a son of a family, but after they marry a woman, he will become a father or a husband to the woman, and maybe in the future he will become a father of of his family. So when this is happen, okay, you must have a skill on how to educate your children and manage your family, and these skills you must learn before you marry someone. Okay, it's probably you can learn after you marry someone, but it's easier for you if you have that kind of knowledge before you uh, get married. Okay, because it will you have well prepared. Okay, so anytime you get a child or anytime you want to continue with your marriage, it is easier for you. Okay, and this seems to the woman. Okay, for example, women before the marriage, maybe maybe they are not involved in cooking. Okay, uh, or maybe they help their mother to cook at the kitchen, but after they get married they will in charge to cook to their family. So these kinds of skills must be learned before they get married. That's what I mean. Okay, so before you get married, the first my first point that I want to highlight is please improve your skills and increase your knowledge. Okay, the knowledge maybe in the term of uh, Islamic knowledge. Okay, that's that's relating to the relationships. Okay, and the family educations. Okay, that's the first thing. Okay, the second thing is uh, before you married also you must take care of yourself. Okay, take care of your dignity. Okay, as you know, Islam is the religion that have a guidelines when it's come to the interaction between man and woman. Okay, we cannot do whatever we like without uh, without seeing to these rules, to Islamic rules. Okay, so uh, as I mentioned in the early, okay, about the love relationships. Okay, if we go through that, Islam is the religion who take care of us. Okay, and as a young woman, as a young man or woman, okay, we must do whatever that can take care of ourselves. For example, in Quran, Allah says for the for the man and woman to lower their gaze. Okay, these instructions for us, not for Allah. These instructions uh, we will get the benefits, okay, and this will protect ourselves from the harm, okay, harm of some kinds like maybe zina or something. But at the end, when we uh, when we follow the instruction of Quran, okay, follow the instruction of the hadith, okay, so we will at the same time we will take care of ourselves, okay. That's what I want to highlight, okay. So as a teenagers or adult that who are not married yet, so you must take care of yourself, okay. Do not involve in some kind like of some kinds uh, of relationships that haram relationships, okay, that maybe it's involve the interaction between men and women without following the Islamic guidelines. So that's you must prevent yourself from involve uh, from these things, okay. Okay, that's the second things. And the last thing that I want to highlight is doa. Okay, so doa is very important for someone who wants to have a good wife or a good husband, okay, because you know that Allah Al-Alim, He knows whatever you don't know, and He knows what is good for you and what is bad for you. And sometimes you see someone and you hope that that person is good for you, but it is not, okay. So to know either he or she is good for you, it is uh, you must uh, you must make a dua, okay, and make a submission to Allah, okay. And as we know in the Quran, we have a dua about this, okay. Rabbana hab lana min azwajina wa dhurriyyatina qurrata ayun waj'alna lil muttaqina imama, okay. So this dua in Surah Al-Furqan, okay, it means that, oh Allah, give me from my spouse and my childhood dhurriyyah, okay, qurrata ayun, something that can give sakinah to your heart, okay, when you see them, okay. So these kinds of dua is important. And if you really want someone that have maybe some of characteristics of wife or some characteristic of the husbands that you want, so say it in your dua. For example, you want who is hafizul Quran, okay, so dua to Allah, and inshallah we know that Allah know better than we know, okay. So that's three tips that I want to share to you, that someone must be take that someone must be prepared yourself with these three things. And I hope you can apply these three, okay. I think that's all from me. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.